The king of poison types, Nidoqueen, the fastest poison type, Crobat, haunting your dreams like a Gengar, sitting like a snake, Ekans, creeping like a spider, Ariados, carving up poison like a coughing. Ladies and gentlemen and folks, welcome to my top 5 poison types. The reason I decided to do poison type was because these guys are dangerous. Just like how steel types are considered like stone, like steel, like hard or cold. These guys are literally poison. Nobody will fuck with poison types. You know what I mean? Like in the real world, nobody would fuck with poison types because, you know, literally like one punch or like, you know, a seed bomb or, you know, whatever from these poison types will literally kill you. Poison is known to be the dangerous thing this planet has ever seen, and they're just overall dope because I love what the Pokemon series did with the poison types, such as like coughing, you know, maybe like Crobat, how it's so fast, freaking like Bulbasaur, Venusaur, like all these so many freaking poison types I love, like, you know, freaking like Toxic Croak, how Gengar is also a poison type, how Ghost can also be a poison type. It's absolutely brilliant, and I cannot wait to show you guys my top 5 poison types because it's an awesomely dope type. I bet let's kick off this list with the Pokemon Ariados. Now the reason I chose Ariados over all the other variety of poison types there is because Ariados, I don't know why, in the real world spiders are something you will not love. A lot of people hate spiders, including myself. I'm not really a big fan of spiders, but in the Pokemon series I absolutely love these like creatures of awesome. Like, you know, when they try to put like, you know, real world creatures into Pokemon, they do interpret them like correctly, such a bat like Crobat or Zubat or freaking all these other guys like Victory Bell, you know, actual Bell. But freaking when they put a spider, I was like, yo, this guy's actually pretty cool looking. His design is awesome. It's like how his claws, how like they have the color palette for this guy is amazing. Not because of his competitive style wise. I have no clue how this man does competitively, but overall his design wise is awesome. I believe like in previous generations they did make Ariados good, but I'm not sure if they made him any good in 6th generation because I heard from a group of friends that, you know, they really did not make Ariados any good. They fucked him over. I was like, I felt bad because Ariados, man, if this guy could be competitively used, yo, this man would be awesome. Maybe like in RU, this guy's in RU maybe because no one actually used him. But overall, his design wise, the fact that they actually put something I hate in the real world into like a series or like games or anything and made him love it, this absolutely deserves a spot on this list. And taking number 4 spot is the newly introduced 6th generation Pokemon. Now, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. Hopefully I don't butcher it to the point where I'll hate myself after this. Dragolik. Okay, that's the best pronunciation I could do. Dragolik, basically the dragon and poison type in the 6th generation Pokemon. I remember when I saw this guy, like, you know, being used by the Elite Four members. And yes, I did play Pokemon X and Y, but I don't know what happened to my copy. You know, system transfers really do fuck me over. I don't know how to explain it. I've tried to explain the situation before many times, but I cannot. So the reason I love this guy is because overall his design is cool, but also I love the fact that there is a dragon in a poison type. I never thought I would see this type because I'm not sure if there is a previous dragon or poison type and he's the first one, but it's awesome being the first of like your own kind. Like, he's dope. Like how in the member, I believe when the Dragon Elite Four member used Dragon, like I was like, what? Are you a water type dude? But he was a poison type too. You know, when you do a gunk shot, this guy's powerful. He's a threat as well. I don't know if these guys any good competitive, of course, but overall his design wise, and when I saw him, he made a really good first impression on me. I was like, yo, you're awesome, you're cool looking, you're freaking poison type. Now poison types and dragon types, I don't know if that, I hope they make more poison sized dragon varieties because that would be awesome to see, because I feel like those two types do complement in a very rough way, but they do complement each other. I take on number 3 spot is the Pokemon Drapion. This guy, when I saw him in the 4th generation in the anime, this guy was overall fucking badass. In the games, I believe he was pretty good as well. When he evolved from Skirupy, you know, I remember when I used that guy before, I was like, it was okay. But when I saw Drapion, I was like, oh my lord, dude, you became a badass. Yo, this shows you cannot judge anything by its size. This guy reminded me of Magikarp because this guy was so like small and innocent, but became big when he evolved. Yo, this nigga grew up. Yo, this nigga was gonna fuck some lives over, man. This guy was gonna poison you with zero fucking regrets, and I love it because his design made him look badass. Overall, he's a pretty good Pokemon in the 4th generation games competitively. Remember, I don't know anything about competitive, so hopefully he's good. Hopefully he's in a good tier where people will usually be using, because who knows, one of these days maybe your boy will have to add Drapion to his list of Pokemon to competitively use one of these days. I mean, I'll try and make Drapion look good as possible, but I heard that Drapion is overall a decent Pokemon to use. Just design wise, he's badass. The fact that he has claws, the fact that he evolved from a Skirupy Pokemon who's like basically little small, everything that just made him overall an amazing choice on his list. And taking number 2 spot is the king of poison types, Nidoking. The original first gen Pokemon I believe introduced in the very first generation. Now when I saw Nidoking, my god, this man is purple and I love the color purple, which is also another reason why I love poison types as well. Now Nidoking, oh my god. Whenever I see Nidoking playing competitively, I heard that Nidoking is really good competitively, and I love seeing Nidoking used competitively. And whenever people like wreck house now, I'm like, oh, that puts a smile on my face, because Nidoking is absolutely brilliant with design, evolving from a Nidoran male, I believe. Yeah, Nidoran male, of course. You have to be a male to become a king, correct? And the fact his name is Nidoking shows him that he's the top of the poison type list. Like, he is the king. He will wreck any poison type that tries to wreck him, defend his territory, his family. He looks like kind of guy that, like, you know, fight you over his family. You know, if you fuck with his family, he will kill you and like eat your corpse and everything. This man just looks like a threat himself, which is why I also put him in the number 2 spot. But the number 1 spot, you will see why I love this guy so much. A first generation original Nidoking deserved to be on the spot just because of the fact that he also played a little role in my childhood, but not a major role, because I started Pokemon with the 3rd generation, but most people did start off the journey in the 2nd or 1st generation. And now on to the number 1 spot. And finally, taking number 1 spot is the 5th generation introduced Pokemon Scolipede. Now, the reason why I love Scolipede is overall because of design and the fact that it evolved from Whirlipede, which is basically like a little wheel Pokemon, and also the fact that a bug type Pokemon can be a fucking badass Pokemon. Now, we've seen some badass freaking bug type Pokemon such as Pinsir and Heracross, but I believe this guy is like, you know, I feel like he's one of my favorites because I love Heracross and Pinsir, of course. It will never be overtaken in my list, honestly, if I was doing a bug type video. But Scolipede is just overall amazing. The fact that his Pokédex entry says that basically he'll go deep into his opponents to put poison in them. And I was like, whoa, this man's a savage, man. This man is like willing to dig through your corpse or like dig through you just to put some poison into you to annihilate you. Man, he's gonna kill you from the inside out. And overall, it's like how when I found out it was a bug type, I didn't know bug types could be badass. I thought there was only like 2 badass bug types. Apparently there's a 3rd joining you on that list, man. Overall, Scolipede, just wow, amazing. Just I cannot explain why that Scolipede is on this list, why he's number 1, but overall he's on the top list just because of how, like, you know, his design, like, he looks cool. And I believe in the 6th generation and the 5th generation anime, I believe they did show Scolipede, and when they show him, he was a bit cool, like, you know, overall, like how he's like so huge, and how he showed me that bug types does have a little hope in them. Alrighty folks, that's wrap up my top 5 poison type videos. If you did not agree with this list and or like this list, be sure to comment below your own top 5 poison types. I would love to hear your opinions. And overall, this is my opinion. I did love the Pokemon for their reason, maybe because some of these Pokemon were due to my childhood. Even the Scolipede did show you the 5th generation Pokemon, so it wasn't really young in my childhood, but I just loved it because of the design. I love this Pokemon because of how badass they are. I love the fact that poison types definitely do show some sort of threat, and I hope some of these Pokemon do get used a bit more, maybe no Mega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, if we're able to transfer different generation of Pokemons. And overall, be sure to like the video if you did enjoy the video. Be sure to subscribe if you have not to join the RPG Nation, because we're reaching at 500 subscribers, and even though it seems a lot smaller to some people, a lot of people I know they find 500 very small, but overall to me, I love reaching them. It's a big ass achievement that I definitely do love. Anyway, be sure to comment below your list. Be sure to like the video, share the video to Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr, whatever you use, and I'll see you guys later. Farewell.